He's known as playoff Jimmy, but tonight he's going to have to be playing Jimmy.
Butler got it. Oh! An acrobatic play.
Any team has a chance when I'm on the team, but I know every team has a chance if Steph's on the team.
Green, Curry, three, good! Curry off the screen, fakes, fires, stuck it!
I know I want to win a championship. This would be number 5 for him.
You're a champ! What are they going to say now?
He needs one more.
Golden State Warriors will make the playoffs.
Now we roll, baby. Now we roll. Warriors Invitational.
Welcome to NBA Today, presented by American Express.
The stakes couldn't have been higher or more simple. Win and you're in, and it felt like a full-blown Game 7 last night in the Bay. I don't know about you, UD, but I was watching this one about 6 inches, my nose, from the television screen. We're going to pick this one up with Jimmy Butler because he came out aggressive. You know this all too well, Udonis.
Yeah, when he's rolling early and he's ultra-aggressive, that just takes their team to another level, and it frees Steph up even more.
Drives, another one inside, and one. Butler had 21 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists in the first half alone. And then a few minutes later here, the Warriors up 16. But watch how much Steph Curry moves on this possession, UD.
I mean, it's crazy, the ground that he covers. I would love to know how many miles he runs a game, but, I mean, this is the reason why he is what he is.
He ran 3 miles last night for most of the season.
That's more than I'll run this week. And he hits the 3 to boot. Even Steph Curry.
How do you know that, Wendy?
Looking a little shocked after that one. A few minutes later here, Ja Morant.
9-6, UD.
This was insane, Brian.
Hey, listen, the Grizzlies fought really hard in this game. They didn't deserve the way this turned out.
An incredible finish here from Ja Morant, but Memphis would trail by 12 at the half here. Going ahead to the third quarter, this was a scary moment here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Ja Morant drives, and then he appears to just twist his right ankle here. He goes down clearly in pain. He would leave the game, get some attention here on the sidelines, and he remained on the sidelines here for several minutes.
He took Advil.
Advil is...
That was the treatment that he got.
Important to take. More on this later, but he comes back into the game. Ja Morant, he was limping when he came back in, but not on that play. Look, though, he really is hobbled in this one. Steph Curry shaking out that finger, that thumb that he's had all wrapped up, but even all wrapped up, can't hold him down. Steph Curry hits a huge three-pointer here. But Memphis, they would respond. Down 4 here.
Great tip out by Ja, Bane in the corner.
Desmond Bane, he was huge for Memphis. Gets this game within 1. And then under 2 minutes to play here, Golden State up 2. Nice play from Golden State. Curry.
Handoff.
Hits that corner 3. Golden State up 5 and feeling it. A minute later, back to a 3-point game. Curry.
Dribble, handoff.
Series of ball fakes here.
3 ball fakes.
And then he nails it. Golden State back on top here. But one more chance. 3-point game here for the Memphis Grizzlies. I need to go to my Mississippi meter. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5. Was it a 5-second violation? Well, that's what was called. Golden State gets the win. Here's Jimmy Butler on his new partner in crime.
Every team has a chance if Steph's on the team. So I get to play Robin. That's my Batman, and I don't know who else is. We got all the villains over there, Two-Face and Joker and Riddler, everybody else in the Western Conference. But we got a lot of games to win.
He's been here before. He understands the nerves and the adrenaline and the expectations, and none of that rattles him. You can tell he's a dog and a winner and loves these type of environments, and it brings the best out of him.
What does the nickname Playoff Jimmy mean to you, though?
Yeah, he's different. That guy, he's different.
Oh, just how different. What does it mean when the Warriors decide to add some firepower and get Jimmy Butler in the lineup? This shows what he's capable of. Last night was the 184th time in Steph Curry's career that he scored 35 or more points in a game, but it was the first time in any of those games that he wasn't the Warriors' leading scorer. Udonis, you're going to have to break this down for us because, as Draymond said, we've heard playoff Jimmy, playoff Jimmy, playoff Jimmy. What makes it so this guy goes from pretty good in the regular season to elite in the postseason. And what does that unlock for Steph Curry?
Ultra competitor. When the lights are the brightest, that's when Jimmy shines the lightest right now. If you look here, Steph has the ball. He throws it. Now freeze it here. Once this ball goes to Draymond right here, every defender should be face guarding their man. Draymond is a passer in this situation. He is not going to score. The first thing they did was turn it here. Jimmy is an underrated cutter. I think he doesn't get enough credit for the way he cuts to the basketball. He sees plays and he's ahead of those plays. Now you get back. We talk about Jimmy. I love that they freeze it here. They set Steph to set the pick and roll so they know his man is not going to hedge off him. That means Jimmy's going to get 2 feet in the paint. This is when Jimmy feels the most comfortable, but Jimmy is a pass-first guy. He finds Draymond. This is the symbiotic relationship that they've had for years. Steph coming off that pitch. We've seen that over and over. Game time. You know what it is. Chef Curry does what he does best. These guys, I've never seen two guys that have not played together seem like they've played together forever.
Right.
They've literally just really built the relationship and fast-tracked it to see that they've, like he's been there the whole time. So
right.
I love what they've been able to do offensively. They have a hell of a stretch against a good defensive team, but I think they can put some points on the board if these two guys can play at that level.
And that's why Draymond Green is saying, okay, now welcome to the Warriors Invitational here. But you need a little bit of experience as a group, getting through it, going through the mud in order to get to the mountaintop. This team, they have played in pressure-packed moments since acquiring Jimmy Butler at the trade deadline. But Steve Kerr, he spoke about their upcoming first-round matchup against the Rockets last night. It starts on Sunday. Let's take a listen together.
I tried to downplay it a little bit before the game, but we desperately needed to win this game and get 4 days. Our guys have been basically playing knockout games for about 3 weeks, and one high-level game after another. We get to go to work and try to beat a great team in a 7-game series. There's nothing better.
Okay, so the Warriors have some experience in this matchup, and the odds makers are leaning in that direction. Golden State favored to win this series, according to ESPN Bet. Now, the Warriors are the second 7 seed to be favored over a 2 seed in the first round in the last 30 years here. So, Draymond Green, remember a couple of days ago, guys, he said he wanted to make sure that we're not serving them 5 o'clock dinners, blending up their foods yet, right? He said we're not senior citizens.
I like a 5 o'clock dinner.
I do too, early for the digestion. We should say Steph Curry's 37. 35 years old for Jimmy Butler. Draymond Green is 35 as well. Do they have enough here? We know they have enough experience, but do they have enough to beat Houston?
They have enough, absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind that they can beat Houston. This is not your average 7 seed. In fact, I kind of suggest eliminating the word seed from your Western Conference analysis. But the Rockets are going to be tough. I see a lot of people saying today, boy, this really worked out for the Warriors. They lost on Sunday, yeah, but now they get to play the Rockets and not the Lakers. I don't see it that way at all. I think this is going to be a really tough matchup for them. If for no other reason than Houston is big and strong in the interior. They do play Alper and Şengün, who's a little bit of a smaller size center, but they bring Steven Adams in there with them. They play together. We just saw Ivica Zubac.
Ding, ding, ding.
Just crush the Warriors in the interior on Sunday. He had 17 rebounds. Clippers killed them on the boards. Last night, Zach Edey, 17 rebounds. Memphis really won the boards. You know the Rockets on the interior are going to look to eat on the boards throughout that whole series.
I agree with you 1,000%. And they're young, they're exciting, they're fresh. They got to be excited about this opportunity. And the points in the paint. We know what Steph's going to do. We know what Jimmy's going to do. But you can't account for extra possessions on offensive rebounds. And that's something they're definitely going to make a point of doing in that game to get